My name is Redouane Aouameur. I'm the singer of Lelahell. I joined Kalmhain for a session to collaborate on the song Abu Fihamet for lyrics and vocals. I'm a metal musician from Algeria, started to play metal music in the early 90s. I joined and formed many metal bands. I was the bass player of Neanderthalia, considered one of the first Algerian extreme metal band. I was the bass player and vocalist of Litam. With Litam we released the first Algerian metal album. Carnage also, I was the bass player and the second vocalist of Carnage, which is considered the first Algerian grindcore metal band. In 2010 I founded Lelahell, and I'm the guitarist and vocalist of the band. Lelahell is doing fine. Actually, we are working on a new single. It's something different, new approach, a new sound, a new way of music writing. It will be ready if everything goes well. It depends on the worldwide situation. Maybe in this autumn, so stay tuned for more infos. When I listened to the first second of the music of Abu Fihamet, I knew that this song is for me because it has an old school vibe, something melodic and something modern added to that, an oriental flavor, and this is the kind of black metal that I like. And about the lyrics, the concept is that the good and evil exist only through perspective, and it's my point of view. So everything went easy on the writing process. So this is why I decided to have Kalmhain for the lyrics and vocals. Metal in Algeria is not so new as people imagine. It exists since 3 decades. There was a lot of good bands in the past, good release, some good lives and small festivals. But I think that the common problem in non-metal countries is to find the right environment for this kind of music. What I mean by environment is to find the suitable venues for this kind of music, to find the right communities that support this music. In Algeria, there is, let's say, a new wave of Algerian metal bands that are trying to create music, to make release, to make some concert. I know it's not enough, but we are trying to change things with the government and to get more access to the venues, and why not creating a big festival. Lelahell started first as a one-man band in 2010. In this period there was no metal musician in my area because most of them have left music for job and family and such like things. So instead of waiting, I decided to form a band by my own and to start it as work on the first EP of Lelahell. The pros of having a one-man band is you work on your own rate, and you are something like you are free. You make your own music, and also you compose music quickly and daily. So you are like independent. And the cons is that sometimes the recording process is very long, and also you will sound sometimes you will sound monotonous because you are always going in the same direction. The music sound monotonous, but to get right of that is to like Kalmhain down in this release is to invite many musicians to make your music sound more let's say more rich and fuller. The one band that I like is Zoom for the approach, for the maybe I'm not fan of the music, but I like the approach that doing that, and Pictured Pile for the playing live as a death metal band. I imagine that it's really difficult to play death metal, and to play death metal live as a one-man person, it's really I imagine it can be fucking really hard. And also the other one-man band is Mr. Markai, is a Belgian musician, hardcore punk musician, who is doing music with double bass with his feet, and a cello, and he's really crazy, and you should check it. When we started to record our first album in the late 90s with my band Rhythm, we really struggled to find the right studio for that, to find the right stuff, to find the right equipments. We spent many months to find that. It was really hard, but now you are at home, so you have your own equipment. You should get the right equipment, of course, and yes, you can record your music by your own, and you send it to a studio. You send it to a mix engineer, a mastering engineer. I'm not a fan of doing all the mix and master by yourself, because you spend so much time on doing those all technical stuff, and you forgot the most important, which is the writing process. When I recorded the vocals, I was a little worried about the result, but when I received the final mixed version, it was like whoa, it was like, yes. I discovered this music in the early 90s when I was a teenager. What attracted me in this music was the raw sound and the authenticity of the bands and musicians in that. For example, let's take the black metal scene in the early 90s. People were burning churches and were killing each others, and each band has its own sound and its own identity, but actually all the band all sound the same, all want to have the same image, and want to go on the same direction. No innovation, no risk, no rock and roll attitude. With Litham, in my old band Litham, we were mixing metal with Algerian metal music, and something happened is that the music of Litham was not metal sounding and not traditional sounding. That means that when you mix other genre of music with metal, you have to find the right balance. What I mean but with the right balance is that there is some musical genre that mix well with the metal music, for example like the classical music. Other genres that don't mix well. You have just to add a subtle touch to keep the metal if you have a project, if it's a one-man band or not, or a music, just do it. The most important thing is the message, is what you are expressing, what is coming from your heart, and the content, the message you are transmitting to people. And my collaboration with Kalmhain was great because the music is great. Thank you, and support Lelahell or die.